I picked up this paintbrush from Dollar Tree thinking I would use it to paint with. But then I had an idea. Why not make a paintbrush gnome? The first thing I did was paint the metal part with white chalk paint. I used my hot air gun to dry the first coat and then applied a second layer. I cut down a fluffy mop head I also got from Dollar Tree for the rim of the gnome's hat. I would suggest using something else for this because when I cut it, the thing started falling apart and I had little pieces everywhere. You might want to use the top of a stocking or something like that to do this project. I used this little cloth bag from Dollar General for the gnome's hat. I cut down the seam on each side of the bag to make a piece of cloth. I added hot glue to the raw edges and folded it over to create a hem. Then glued the hem to the paintbrush. I then began gathering and forming the stocking hat using hot glue to hold everything together. I applied hot glue to the part I had painted white and began creating the fluffy part of the hat. I put the part that had not fallen apart in the front and then worked on the back, piecing it together. I used 10 small white Pom Poms and glued them to the end of the hat. I would have used a large Pom Pom, but I didn't have one on hand. I used a 16mm wood bead for the nose and used antiquing wax to stain it. Then I glued it at the bottom of the fluffy stuff. I didn't like the way it looked, so I hot glued more of the fluffy stuff below and around the nose. That was the look I was going for. I then used a piece of twine and attached it to the back of the hat so the gnome could be hung on a tree or a wreath. I think this little paintbrush gnome turned out pretty stinking cute. If you haven't already, like this video and subscribe to my channel. I put out home decor DIYs every week, and you know you don't want to miss any of them. So hit the bell notification to be notified when I upload a new video. Merry Christmas! And as always, thanks for watching.